Hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem 7 Randomized. This is Chapter 12, Birds of a Feather, and strap yourselves in, we have a lot to talk about. So first up, we have a lot of new characters. So first up, Oswin. So Oswin got changed from a knight to a female archer, and I'm just going to tell you right now, that is a significant downgrade for him. The only benefits Oswin gets from being a archer as opposed to a knight are that he's quite a bit faster now, 9 speed as opposed to 5, and he can move 1 space farther than normal, so I don't have to rescue him and pick him up and put him back down as much. But overall, Oswin is clearly a worse unit than he was before, but he's still going to be useful for 1 or 2 things, especially killing off some of these Pegasus Knights who are really annoying. I don't like them. Alright, next up is Sarah. She got changed from a cleric to a monk, and honestly, that really didn't change too much about her. Sure, her base stats are almost identical to what they normally are in the regular game, so she's basically went from being a pure support unit with just staves to being a more offensive unit with light magic, but this is really where Sarah's bad bases are going to kind of hinder her. She might be fast, but that 2 magic is not going to be doing her any favors when she needs to deal damage as opposed to just being there for healing people. So yeah, Sarah is going to be more of a liability than ever before now, so this is a downgrade for her. Next up, we have Eliwood. Alright, so Eliwood got changed from a lord, Eliwood flavored, to a shaman. And I'm hesitant to call this an even trade-off like I planned to initially. On the one hand, Eliwood does get magic instead of swords, so he now has 1 to 2 range. He'll also be able to heal upon promotion, and well, yeah, that's about the only benefits. But those benefits come at the cost of worse bases. He's got less strength than he used to, and while he will be attacking the enemy's much lower resistance stat, his damage is going to be very terrible. He's also extremely slow now. He's only got 2 speed, and his basic weapon weighs him down by 1, so he starts with 1 attack speed, and he's very frail. An enemy looks at him funny, and he's dead. So, yeah, Eliwood, I think I'm definitely going to stick to this being a downgrade for him. Alright, next up is Marcus. He got changed from a paladin to a female sniper. He is significantly worse now. He lost complete weapon triangle proficiency, and his really good weapon ranks in swords, lances, and axes, and his 8 movement on a mount, so he'd be able to move again. Normally he'd be able to move again after doing something small like trading or rescuing. Now he can't do that. Instead he's got 6 movement and he's bow locked for the rest of his life. Ugh. And I don't think his base speed changed at all. This is gonna be rough. Marcus, how could you? Right, and then we got Rebecca. Rebecca got changed from a female archer into a wyvern rider, and this is an improvement for her in every single way. She went from being a completely useless unit who can do almost nothing on enemy phase, it's too weak to actually do significant damage until she's gained a lot of levels, to a mounted unit who is flying, so she ignores terrain, who can deal some pretty good damage right off the bat with more durability. She can even rescue people, although her aid is a little bit low, but the point is she can do it, and she should be very useful now. Alright, next up, Lowen. Lowen used to be a cavalier, now he's a brigand, and so he traded 2 points of movement and a bit of defense for some more constitution and access to axes. So this is a massive downgrade for Lowen. Not only is he losing his mounted utility and flexibility within the weapon triangle, he isn't getting better bases as a trade-off for that, and he's only getting access to a weapon that's a bit better earlier. Like, axes are pretty good because they hit harder, and the lower skill or lower hit rate isn't much of an issue because enemies in this game usually can't dodge very well. So yeah, downgrade for Lowen. Alright, after that we have Bartra. So Bartra got changed from a fighter into a knight, and I'm gonna label this a slight downgrade for him. He basically traded his 1 point of movement and his 3 speed in order to get 7 more points of defense. So that is a pretty substantial increase, and it should help him in the early game to like block choke points and other early game stuff that you'd normally use Oswin for. But in the long term, he's going to move a lot slower, so he is probably not going to be all that useful for the long term. And last but not least, we have Dorcas, the man, the myth, the meme. Dorcas got changed from a fighter to a shaman, and I'm gonna label this a bit of an even trade-off, maybe a slight upgrade. While his bases are definitely a bit lower in every area, they didn't take such a big hit as Eliwood's, so he might be able to salvage them, although his growths in a few areas outside of his strength are a bit shaky. So he might end up playing closer to Micaiah from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, but with a lot less resistance, but he should be useful as a staff bot, if nothing else, upon promotion, if I can get him to that level. So yeah, probably a slight upgrade. This might be tough since a lot of these units are worse off than they were before, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work! So, our objectives here, well, we have to defeat all the enemies. The biggest problem is going to be this, the boss here, Zagan. Zagan is probably going to be very problematic for me. So, my evil plan... I'm gonna have Rebecca visit this village, since she's flying and can, fly. She can get to the village very easily and grab me a secret book. I really gotta be careful of all these enemies, because, Oh, I forgot to turn on my animations. Oopsies. Anyway. I don't have a healer like I normally would. Normally Sarah is a healer, but since she got changed into a monk, that's not gonna happen. Alright, let's see. 15 attack with 6 speed versus Hector's 5 defense and 4 speed. So Hector avoids getting doubled. But this guy's probably gonna go for Oswin, because Oswin can't even counter. But let's go ahead and try backing up a bit, because Hector survives at least 1 round of combat with him. He's out of range of that archer. And then, yeah. This is going to be rough. I'm not looking forward to this. Okay. Anyway, let's lure out this Pegasus Knight with Bartra. And then we're going to have to let Marcus do the only thing he can do, which is try and tank enemies and kill them on player phase. I do not like that my options are so limited with him, but you work with what you've got. Oh, wow, he did go for Hector. Neat. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, Hector actually got enough constitution that he is not weighed down at all by that Thunder Tome. Oh, wow, Oswin looks horrible. Horrible! Hopefully that archer goes for him, though. Hey, Bartra doesn't look too bad. He is getting doubled, but what did you expect with 0 speed, huh? Alright, 2 Pegasus Knights here, that's worrying. And I don't have a healer, so double worrying. I probably should have used that killer bow, actually. Thoughts for later. For now, we're just going to hope Boswin survives. I should have had Hector trade him one of those vulneraries at the start. You know what they say about hindsight, it's 2020. Alright, I know effective damage in this game is kind of... but I would still like to avoid Rebecca having to fight enemies. Ugh. Okay. Okay, let's see. Sarah can't do anything. This is horrible. This is literally hell. I probably should not have even tried this on hard mode. Maybe I should restart and do a normal mode playthrough. That would be viable. But I kind of want to actually try to do this on hard mode. Hey, Dorcas looks neat as a shaman. Alrighty. We let Marcus go for it. It looks like a less sexy Louise. Which I guess isn't saying much, because apparently she's very sexy. I wouldn't know. Oh, damn it. Why didn't I give you a vulnerary? Here we go. Hey, Sarah's looking not too shabby as a pink monk. Well, pink and purple. Okay, yeah. I hope you're not expecting a ranked run either, because I'm definitely not pulling that off. This is admittedly my second attempt at a Hector hard mode run, and I haven't finished my first one yet, so yay! Okay, so that guy can get one right in front of Matthew. Not good. I was hoping to get Rebecca over there. Let's see. So Rebecca, you got 8 defense. This guy does 12 damage times 2. So 24 minus 8 is 12. She just needs to be able to take 8 more points of damage, which I'm not guaranteed. Yeah, especially since this guy can get right here. This guy could get right here. Okay. I think 14 and 13. Oh, Matthew's dead if I don't do anything. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's take 13 minus 8 is 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. 5. 5 plus 6. Yeah, that kills Rebecca. Oof. You know what? Let's just try it like that. Wait a second. I think that mercenary block Well, that's a crit. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna practice this chapter a few times, and I will see you guys back here. Alright, and we're back. And yeah, this is not looking good. I did manage to get a few lucky crits thanks to Bosswin and that killer bow he has, but yeah, tough situation. But I'm pretty much in a pretty big bind now, because this mercenary's pretty close, and I think he can do a lot of damage and potentially kill a lot of people. Maybe. Let's see. 10 speed to Oswin's 8, so he doesn't double, and he's doing 11 damage, minus Oswin's. Oswin only takes 4, so if I get Oswin in a position where he blocks that guy, and fortunately for me, some of those tiles, the Pegasus Knights couldn't move over them, so it made it possible for me to get everyone condensed into that little safe area near the start, and yeah, just keep them safe. Okay, so 11 damage at 10 speed. He doubles Hector, so Hector can't do it. Let's see. 11 damage minus... I believe Matthew can take a hit from this guy. Who's got the shakier hit rate? Sarah can definitely hit this one. Okay, I'm gonna try Hector attacking the Pegasus Knight. Hector Hard Mode Pegasus Knights. Usually the laughing stock of the Fire Emblem community, now they're super deadly. Come on, Sarah! Woo! Way to go, girl. Okay. I'm gonna have to put Matthew here, and I'm super not prepared for that. Okay, anyway, down here, we're not dealing with so much, or it's not as troublesome. I really wish Lowen had an iron axe, but I will make do with what I've got. Alright, Bartra... Let's move you here. Let's try and get Eliwu to attack you. Wait, why did I move Bartra onto the fort? He's blocking Dorcas. Oof. Okay, 1 resistance, 2, and I don't kill you right away. But that's okay. That is a-okay. Actually... Okay, so you're not gonna double Eliwu. You're gonna deal 11 damage. Okay. Or, if I deal enough... Oh, hey! That's a freebie. Yeah, Oswin actually pulled off 2 crits thanks to that killer bow in his inventory. His hit rate was shaky, so very lucky. And the boss is moving now. Okay. He went for Oswin, and he had no chance to kill him, so we're good! We're good. What's not so good is I'm probably going to have to rely on Matthew to fight that guy. And I'm not looking forward to using Matthew that way. Oh boy. Okay. But you know what? So, despite the fact that this is pretty much terrible, I'm having a lot of fun with Hector Hard Mode. I'd have to crit twice just to kill Bartra, and I doubt that'll happen. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I really wish one of these people had been a healer. Maybe I should have hacked one of them. I recently learned how to use Nightmare. And yeah, that would be a thing I could do. It's an option. An option. but I don't think I'll take it. Anyway, yeah, I had a previous recording that I did of a randomized playthrough, but I ended up scrapping it. I did finish the whole thing, but it was on Hector normal mode. It wasn't very challenging, a little bit interesting, and a few funny things happened. But I ultimately decided to scrap it because I'd basically pre-recorded everything, and that ended up making it a lot less interesting, IMO. So I decided to scrap it and start over from the beginning, like this, and I'm having so much more fun now. I hope that didn't sound sarcastic, I didn't mean it to. Yeah, Rebecca looks kinda neat as a wyvern rider. Don't know why her skin's green. Ooh, maybe she's an orc now. Headcanon accepted! Let's see. You've got 7 movement, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can reach where Matthew is! So I just have to be right outside of one range behind Matthew. Okay. And I should actually check Matthew's stats before I even consider letting him tank the boss. Okay, so this guy he's 7 attack speed at 25 strength. Oh yeah, hell no. Matthew gets 1 shot. No. I need a different option. But what to do? Well, Rebecca is a flying unit, so I can have her ferry other units around. That is always a handy thing to do. So, well, if I get Marcus up here, yeah, I can use Marcus and Oswin to deal a lot of damage with their killer bows. Oh, it's gonna make it tough to buy things on this chapter, isn't it? And it's gonna be tough to get Marcus up there because he had to be so far down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. Basically, I'm gonna have to lure the boss out to a place and gang up on him. Fortunately, he's only got 5 movements, so I think I can keep out of his range. Let's see. I want to buy a few essential items, too. Well, not really essential, but it doesn't hurt. How much does that Emblem Lance weigh, anyway? 8. That's pretty much the same weight as an Iron Lance, so we're good. I should probably actually stock up on vulneraries. Alright. What's the damage? He reaches that house unless I lure him away from there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think he'd be able to step into that forest, but just in case, I'm going to call that 5. I think I can get everyone out of his range, no problem. And then we'll be poised to just do a counterattack sort of thing. Oh, he went around, huh? Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. I believe the fort is a Well, I definitely don't want him standing on the fort, so 5 defense to 25. No. What if I drop Marcus there? But who could drop him? I need 6 aid. All right. there we go. There we go. Let's get Dorcas. Ellie Wood. I'm going to talk to Hector so I don't accidentally trigger that. Bartra and Lowen. Okay, we're good. And the steel axe is pretty inaccurate, but I didn't want to have to rely on Matthew dodging. One small thing that's kind of smart that I actually have learned from playing Fire Emblem is do not rely on random chance. Always set yourself up to be in scenarios where basically you're either guaranteed to pull off what you want to do. One very good lesson I've learned from watching Mecha and Mangs is to start with your least reliable hit rates. So that way if something goes wrong, you have other units around to try and fix everything. Okay, so Marcus pretty much has a guaranteed kill on this guy. I kind of want to feed that kill to Hector? No, I don't know. A bad unit's always a bad unit, and Hector's not turning out too hot. Can I feed the kill to Rebecca? Not likely. Well, you know what? Let's farm up a bunch of experience points from him while I can. So, Sarah. Ellie Woo. Sorry, I watched too much BoJack Horseman, and now I just want to call Ellie Wood Ellie Woo. Like when they removed the D from Hollywood, and all the people just started calling it Holly Woo. Let's just use an iron bow. Dorcas is gonna flux ya. Woo! How much did he deal with Hellfire? 10? Okay. Not good enough. Let's just end it here. I'm going to use a silver bow, so that way 2 attacks just in case. Oh, herg! You are dead, dude. D-E-A-D. Crap, I should have bought things. Well, you know what? I'll just do that next time. For now, I'm going to call that an episode. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you then. Spaced Oyster, signing out.